Shalom. This is Mary Omni from the World Government House of King David, Holy Covenant Constitutional Enforcer. This is a Republic Notice. It's November 2013. This is a decoded warning to Tommy Sotomayor's subscribers. A decoded warning to Tommy Sotomayor subscribers. Now, some of his subscribers will say, "Oh, you don't pronounce his name right." Oh, really? Oh, really? I'm supposed to be a program puppet like you? You know, and go with this so-called pronunciation of a name he probably wasn't born with 9 times out of 10. Okay? And even if it was, he was born with it. If he's cursed, his name is cursed. Okay? So, now, this is a decoded warning to Tommy Sotomayor subscribers. I have some subscribers that challenge me, that are intelligent, and I feel as though I'm a humble servant for the kingdom and for King Yeshua in the preparation of those here calling, because the ones here calling, I'm starting to get information that they are getting signs to come to my YouTube channel. I've heard that from a couple subscribers. And see, I'm not trying to save everyone, because everyone is not truly worthy. And really, I'm not trying to save anyone. I'm trying to bring them towards King Yeshua so that salvation and redemption can be theirs. And even if I manage to keep one soul from going the other way and being the fodder for Satan, just one soul, then my work is not in vain. So the numbers on my video, even though they're whited out, like the Tommy Sotomayor Frankenstein creation, the first couple of days, it had 933 thumbs up, which means thousands and thousands and thousands. I mean, multiple thousands reviewed that video and listened to it. And they put plus and they put question marks next to the videos to let me know that they are in the process of infringing, to make sure the viewing numbers are whited out, to pretend people haven't heard it, to pretend people haven't seen it, to pretend that it's extremely bony, just like they try to pretend blacks' constitutional rights don't exist. And they feel as though if they tell a lie enough, and they lie enough, most blacks would accept their lies as the truth, because they can't see beyond their senses and they believe what they hear. Like they see blacks as monkey see and monkey do and all that kind of stuff. So they don't believe that blacks have enough mental faculties for discernment and critical thinking. Now, many of them don't, but a lot of them do. And the Most High is waking up many of his chosen, even though they are the few. The few will be powerful, just like the 144,000 men who became gods that will be on the right-hand side of King Yeshua, helping him usher in the new millennium kingdom. Now, the warning, the decoded warning of Tommy Sotomayor subscribers is this. A lot of people don't understand why blacks would subscribe to Tommy Sotomayor. So let me tell you about the blacks that subscribe to him, and a lot of the women. And see, the women is even more questionable. When I have intelligent women, other intelligent women subscribers, they wondering, you know, and they don't even think about these women subscribing. I mean, they're wondering why anyone would even listen to his videos and subscribe to him. But see, listening one time to see what he's about is okay, because you don't want to be blind to the evil that's around. So, you know, ignorance is not bliss. So it's good to understand that this evil exists around you, you know, but to subscribe to that evil and to keep listening once you know that this evil is intended on destruction, mental, and destroying, and is the Antichrist in fighting the people, the chosen people of King Yeshua, holy nation, in which his mother that gave him birth is the mother of that nation. To fight that nation and to join and subscribe to someone who would degrade the womankind like King Yeshua mother is a whole different story. First of all, let's talk about the black women that subscribe to him. You know, because people think I let black women off the hook. And people think that I'm one-sided and that I don't talk enough about some of the real issues with black women because they feel as though I focus on black men. Well, this is an opportunity for me to tell you about women who walk around with stretched necks and tinkling ankle bracelets. they're in the Bible, and the Bible describes them. You know, they will watch their children and their women and everything being, you know, slaughtered and degraded, and they'll walk around and say, it don't affect me, and they will follow the traditions of men. Now, a lot of these grown women who follow Tommy Sotomayor, first of all, they are products of the brokenhearted. Let's give them that compassion, first of all. And what else they are is they have become accustomed to sadism and masochism treatment. So they don't feel good unless somebody is abusing them or treating them in a sadomasochistic way or degrading them to the nth degree. See, they get their kicks off of being degraded. These are black women subscribers. And these same black women are some of the residue and the souls that wanted to go into captivity with black men. See, these are the ones that supported black men who was driven toward making sure blacks was enslaved and come under severe crucifixion. So these are the crucifixion supporting women. These women support crucifixion of blacks. They did it in the past. They followed the traditions of men. They cheered on men who was driven towards slavery. They supported them. They blowjobbed them with Satan. And they was part of the conspiracy to make sure blacks became the fallen, to get trapped under lizard demons' control. Okay? Now, some of their ribs are these men. They are the ribs of some of these men. And they don't have what you would call the goddess factor. They want to pretend they got the goddess factor because their lizard masters done told them they got the goddess factor. And they feel as though they can dwell with demons, and they can play with demons, and they can be entertained by demons, and they can mentally fornicate with demons and commit adultery in the heart with demons, and those who practice evil and wickedness, you know, among themselves, and they think it won't affect them. And so these are the women. And as the record goes, it takes two. These are the black women that have always followed the tradition of men that was gung-ho about following them to hell, slavery, or anything else they laid out. Whereas a black woman in her real nature is supposed to be the checkmate balance. These women thrive on imbalances, and they like to swim in sadistic masochism. They're freaks, and that's why they want a Frankenstein creation, freakoid existence, because that's all they know. They thrive for abuse because they don't want peace. If they was to feel the inner peace of the kingdom, they would immediately start fighting. And a lot of his subscribers would immediately start fighting if peace came upon them. Peace is foreign to them. They need chaos. They need sadistic masochism because they are so soaked in the lizard setup of their behaviors, and they have not understood their trial and tribulation lessons. They have not learned from them, and they don't want to learn from them. To them, ignorance is bliss. So they laugh with Tommy Sotomayor and him calling those like King Yeshua motherkind beasties. When Revelation 13:18 clearly say the beast is the number of a man, 666. A lot of these black women go around using the term beastie. See, what they do is they compliment people like Tommy Sotomayor and all of these men who fight the kingdom. They fight the soul of ISIS. So they join them in the fighting of their own souls because they want the traditions of men more than they want the kingdom of God. Okay? And they will do anything for the traditions of men, and they will love receiving a sadomasochistic behavior. Now, these are them black women. See, black women are not perfect. None is perfect. You know, we're like dirty rags in front of the kingdom and to our, as far as being a people. And that's why I said don't brag about being Jews until you really look at how Jews always sought to assassinate their prophets and messengers. They rocked them and stoned them and cheered their hanging and crucifixion. So, I mean, it's not really nothing to brag about. We had the Pharisees, the Sadducees who begged Rome to crucify the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. So, you know, don't get into a braggadocious about it, because when you get into a braggadocious, look at them among you, like the Tommy Sotomayors and the black men and women that follow them, and understand the mentality of these women. They're the same ones who support it, and without them, we would never went into captivity. Had they been the proper balance and checkmate for men, we as a whole wouldn't have been in captivity, and that shows you that black women had a big part in us becoming an enslaved people too. Just look at all the black women supporters Tommy Sotomayor have to enslave black people to demons. Now, when you look at the decoding, Now, is it a coincidence that the name Tommy comes up? I mean, because when we think of it, we think of like Uncle Tom. Now, isn't this a coincidence that his name is Tommy? You know, Uncle Tommy. Okay, so, you know, that's what the Illuminati do. They brag about what they're doing. They brag when they are striking war against you. They brag about the war they're striking against you, and they brag about their arrogance to know that you don't have the discernment to know the difference. I mean, an obvious name like Tommy Sotomayor, but let me decode it for you for a minute. Tom, and then me, which is Tom, my, soul, S-O, soul, to the Meyer. Tom, my soul, to the Meyer. That means, let my soul be set up for the lizard regime and Satan burning in the lake of fire. That's what that means. Time my soul to the mire. So these subscribers are willing to time their soul to the mire of Satan to do what he wants and his legions of demons to do what they want. Now, these same women and black men didn't believe slavery until it was upon them. So if I tell them that these lizard men are seeing them as just food waiting for them, and a lot of them are on Facebook with their pictures skinning and grinning and laughing and thinking they can twirl with demons and get to and feed and receive the energy from demonic energy from Tommy Sotomayor and give it back to his Illuminati accomplices that set up this whole thing with him. They think they can skin and grin and they can have fun with demons. But let me tell you, demons got another mission. These women that's following him and these men will be set up for the main front line in an anal rape for the demon energies and the lizard factions to get energy. Anal rape is the signature of Satan energy. That's why homosexuality is Sodom and Gomorrah and Satan. Okay, so Satan will get his energy. So these women following him will be anal rape. But a lot of blacks don't believe dung stinks until it's on their face. So let them keep on playing. Because a point in Revelations 22:11 said, those that are filthy, let them remain filthy. Those that are evil, let them remain evil. Those that are righteous, let them remain righteous. Those that are holy, let them remain holy. So these filthy women and these filthy men who want to follow someone who degrades the King of Kings, Lord of Lord, Mother Nation, let them be as filthy as they want to be. Let them be as filthy because they're doing you a favor. The men and the women, they are doing you a favor. You don't have to worry about them. All you have to worry about is building the kingdom because they are so willing to time their soul to the mire. For Satan and Luciferic forces and the Illuminati and the dark forces, and they are being set up for anal rape. And wait till they see them demons, boy. Wait till they see them demons because, see, they don't know that 300 or 400 years of slavery in America was the demon price we had to pay for doing silly stuff like this, thinking we can play with the demons and escape. Oh no, them demons, Tommy Sotomayor is setting them up for demons to eat them, devour them, rape them, suck their blood, to harass them, and they're going to wish for death because this demon torture is going to be so heavy. They're going to wish for death, and they won't get it. They won't get it. They're going to be tortured. They're going to be tortured just like the heathens. They want to do as the heathens, then you will go with the heathens. Stay as filthy as the heathens and enjoy. Because you know what? He don't fool nobody. He tells his subscribers his name is Tommy Sotomayor. Well, you still got the Tom me, which is Tom my, and then that or, so that's the Meyer. And if you want to know what they prepare, look up the video game called Meyer Warfare. It will show you the demons, and it will show you everything, and it will show you how these demons is set up to penetrate all types of armor, and it will show you the lizardry and what they got in store for you. So they coordinating him with the video game, and they putting it out, and they training the demons to make sure they'll get past those who think they got armor. You won't have no armor protection, Jack, because the only armor protection is King Yeshua. And in serving dark forces and Illuminati, you done turned away from that. So, you go ahead because the Meyer Warfare video game was going to give you what you're going to come up against. Because, see, it's all being put out there. The foundation is being laid. They're setting you up. And they're setting you up for the Meyer Warfare. And that will come to all those that are netted by Tommy Sotomayor. He can say mayor all he wants, but the "my" is still in his name, and the word "may" means permitted to. That means you're permitted to. The "or" means it's open-ended, permitted to sell, devour, or do what you want with your soul. So even if you want to use the mayor, may means permitted to. Time my soul to permit Satan, the Illuminati or anybody, or any dark forces to do what it wants, to rape it whichever way it wants, to devour it, to vampire, to torture it. So there go your mayor. And you remember, you subscribe to it. You subscribe to Mayor warfare. Wait till these demons is on you, because people like me done saw what it looks like when that veil is lifted. And I lie to you not. Oh, you will be shocked of all the multitudes of demons that is waiting for those who subscribe to them. This is Mary Omni from the House of King David. Shalom.